So I am out on this beautiful, crisp spring day, 67 degrees. Oh, it just went to 68 here in Houston, Texas. I am about to go out to a place called Humboldt Spring and then to Missouri City to show one of my clients some homes that she's interested in. I think we have one, two, three. We have 6 on the list for today. So hopefully she'll find the right, perfect one. One of them that she wanted to see. Hey, Brandye.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What time
Good.
is your meeting supposed to be?
Oh, I actually
Your
don't
other
have
meeting?
one this morning. It's just usually on Tuesdays. I tend to be in different brokerages offices for their team meetings. But
Oh,
yeah, because it's spring break, I just didn't have anything for today. I've got an appointment this afternoon, but so I was able to jump on.
oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I guess Janila and Charissa will be on shortly, but if not, it'll just be you and I.
Well, okay, we'll
How
get
about
to
that?
catch up. So where are you showing today?
Yes. I who's that calling me? Somebody. Um, I'm going out to Humble and then Spring and then down to Missouri City.
Oh,
So
wow. So you're traveling Texas.
I'm traveling Texas,
Well,
coming from Katy. So yeah, I'm gonna be out here today. I got my snacks and my water and all that good stuff. So
so you're prepared.
I'm prepared.
That's
I
good.
hope she finds something that she likes.
Yeah, it's kind of hard out there, I think, right now, but
Well, she's finding them and then she's hesitating about putting in an offer. Then when she wants to put in an offer, then it's already pending.
how many times has that happened?
And it's happened 3 times so far.
Oh, so do you
Yeah.
think she's figuring out that maybe she shouldn't hesitate?
She should not hesitate if she really likes it. But I understand you're thinking you don't want to rush into it. And then, like, even yesterday, she came back with the first house we actually went to see 2 weeks ago. And she goes, okay, I want to put in an offer on that one. I see it's still on the market. It was pending, but they're still taking offers. And so when she told me what her offer was, and I, reached out to the agent, he says, no, that's not going to work. We already have one. Option period is over on Wednesday. And, it's higher than that. So,
Yeah,
but if she had put it in 2 weeks ago, they didn't have any offers, and that hers might have been the best one they got. So
right. Yeah.
another one she liked, we were still out showing. She's like, let's put an offer on that last house. It's like, okay. I went to go and, contact the agent and it said there's no more showings. And I'm like, oh, I just showed the house. And she told me they just accepted an offer that morning. I was like,
Oh,
dang.
wow.
So things are starting to pick up.
They are. They are. That is for sure. We are definitely feeling it.
Oh, good, good. So do you think there are going to be a lot more foreclosures popping up in the horizon?
I don't. And I was talking to a lender that I work really closely with, and he thinks the same thing. He doesn't think that they are. Because the reality is the banks don't want these properties right now. With interest rates the way they are, they don't want them. And so he said and a lot of people are asking about different, he's having realtors ask about it. Oh, excuse me. Might need a second cup of coffee. Um, but he doesn't see it happening anytime soon.
So what they'll probably do is go into pre-foreclosure, but they won't actually foreclose.
Correct.
Ah, okay. Because we are seeing more of those. We had a girl show us Saturday in our system Saturday class about how to find the pre-foreclosures on the MLS. So it seems to be more of them coming, but like you said, the banks don't go through that process because it is expensive to go through
Yeah.
the foreclosure process. and then they'll have the house sitting and not getting anything from it.
Right.
So, but she thinks that because of these loan modifications that people got during the pandemic, then they're not going to be able to fulfill them, and then they're going to go into foreclosure, which I guess that'd be free foreclosure. They could do that for a couple of years.
Right. Right. And you know, and I think really what they will do is they'll hold out trying to see you know, what's going to happen after the election and what's really going to happen with interest rates and the debt and all of that before they really attempt to do anything.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear from another perspective.
Yeah. I know we kind of have to take bits and pieces, right? And information from everywhere because there's so much stuff out there, and all any of us really are doing is making our best guesstimate.
Yeah, and because one part of the country might feel it more so than another part of the country, you know.
Yep, that is true. That's true.
Well, I don't know where Janila and Teresa are this morning, but I haven't heard from them. They might have forgotten because it was like last night. I'm like, wait, tomorrow's Tuesday. I got showings, but we got ask the experts too. So I sent that email out, but
well, and I can follow up and just copy everybody if you want. So I do have I'm working on getting a legal 1 and 2 for April.
okay.
And then I'm having a headshot event on the 24th of April.
Oh, nice.
And then let me see, I've got somebody coming in, how to safeguard your contracts from the lender's perspective, kind of just talking about the different things that, like, kind of what that transaction looks like from their side and things that agents can do to be proactive in making sure that they've got what they need. So I've got that. So some great classes coming up in April, and then that photo event.
And we have our home buying workshop at the end of this month.
What? Yeah. What was?
I have a couple of RSVPs for it. So I'll need to market that a little bit more, but I have it on Eventbrite, and that's the only place I've marketed so far, but a couple of people have seen it and responded. But for a good turnout, we need at least 20 RSVPs because only half are going to show up. So that's on Thursday. I think it's the last Thursday of the month at 6 o'clock.
The 25th?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my announcement is I am now with Loan Factory. You know, I don't know if you knew it or not, but I have my loan originator's license.
Oh, no, I don't think I did know it. I've forgotten.
Yeah, I had started off with Rocket, and then I went to a couple of smaller ones and really didn't feel like I knew enough to really market myself as being a lender. But now I'm with Loan Factory, and I'm, you know, feeling more confident in it. So I will be the loan officer on the 25th, talking about the different loan programs and, you know, how to get yourself ready. And we have free credit repair. So it's not that you can't get approved. It's just when and what you need to do before you're able to get approved.
Okay. So are you bringing in one of your other agents then as the?
Yes.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah. So is anything going on new with title?
No, not really. I was trying to think. We did get kind of a red flag flyer that I sent out. You should have gotten a copy of it, although it may have went to your junk mail. I've had several people say, I didn't get that. And I'm like, check your junk mail, and that's where it landed. Just kind of talking about the red flags of raw land fraud, things to be aware of, things to watch out for.
I definitely need to hear that.
Okay, so I will I'll send it to just you, and hopefully that will keep it from ending up, but I'll get that sent to you today. So if you don't see it, then check your junk mail, and I'll send you a text just letting you know once I've emailed it. In fact, I can probably, let me find it right now. And that way you can,
So for those listening, they won't get the flyer. What is the gist of how to not be frauded in trying to buy raw land?
so, most of it is just going to be, doing your due diligence, checking to see if the person that you're talking to, matches up with,
The records?
the record, right, the records, not being afraid to ask for ID. And then, verifying the seller's email and phone number. And, if they start saying that, they're not going to be able to come to closing and they need a mobile notary, don't be trying to set that up yourself. Let us do that, because we're going to go through some safeguards of getting a photo ID, making sure that we verify the person, and just kind of doing some due diligence things. You know, I've got let's see. Oh, and then some other things are like, if they don't want to sign in the yard, that can be a red flag, because they're not wanting to draw attention to the actual owners. If they are real pushy and, saying that it needs to sell quickly, but want to start taking shortcuts or pushing you to, try to make you feel rushed, like you're going to lose the deal, those can be, be red flags. If they never communicate, like in person, if everything is done by text or email, just things like that. And it doesn't mean that it is fraud, but it's just, you just kind of have to take some extra steps. I had an agent that actually had this happened with some property out on 729. And it was the thing where she just kind of, the way they talked on the phone kind of made her, go, I'm just not sure this is all on the up and up. It just sounded kind of fishy. And so she started doing her due diligence. She looked up who the owners were, and she kind of did some research on her own, and managed to get in touch with the actual owners. And they were like, no, we're not selling this property. And so that's, but they were kind of doing the same thing. They said, no sign on the property, and that they were out of town. So email and text was the best way to communicate. They didn't want to sign any forms, like just, little things that sometimes we tend to get lax in and overlook. So I'm sending you the flyer right now, and that way you'll be able to share it. But we've got to remember that those things are in place, meeting someone, and not just for fraud, but for, personal safety as well,
Right.
making sure that you know who it is you're going to meet before you go to a vacant house to meet them, and things like that. So,
yes,
but I'm also looking at doing a 4-part class. It will be somewhat geared towards new agents, but also I think it'll be some good reminders, and maybe even just some fresh ideas for tenured agents. Just going through the different forms of prospecting that are out there, what your open houses need to look like, because we're definitely starting to see a lot more open houses, and making sure that you're bringing your A game basically every time.
Yeah.
So that's actually one of the things I'm working on today, is kind of figuring out exactly what classes I'm going to piece together to be part of that series, and then get that rolled out. And I think it's something that I will do once a quarter.
Okay, sounds good.
So
I like that safety part. I tell my mentees and agents, don't do open house by yourself, because you never know who's going to come in there
You
and you
don't.
want to have somebody else with you, even if it's a child. I sometimes would take my mother-in-law who's 85, and she'll just be another present person there,
Right.
but contact your preferred lender and see if they can come and host with you, which
Absolutely.
because sometimes if it's a man there, it's a man and a woman, people aren't going to try as much, but
Yep.
you got
Absolutely.
to
I
be
think I
safe.
can count on one hand the number of open houses I ever did by myself. My husband always went with me.
Yeah.
And it's just, and it's, things that we get laxed in when we're not doing open houses as much. It's things we get laxed in when we get super busy and we're just like going through the motions. So I think it's, like I said, in a lot of ways, it will be very much geared towards new agents, but I think there are definitely going to be some things, I hope, some fresh ideas that will be good for even tenured agents, just as a refresher, and some new ideas.
Okay, well, let us know. You are our preferred title company.
Well, thank you. And yeah, if you guys need anything, or if there's any, do y'all check with your agents and see if there's any, if they need some CEs or if they need legal 1 and 2. I mean, I'll certainly make sure I get you the calendar. That's the other thing I'm working on today, is getting my April calendar all nailed down, and so I can get that out to everybody in plenty of time so they can get those that they want to attend time blocked. But if there's any classes on any subjects that they're specifically looking for, please have them reach out to me and let me know, because I've been working on building relationships with different instructors. And I've got probably 4 or 5 now that I have pages of classes that they teach, and then I've got the ones that I teach. So if they're looking for something in particular, I probably got it. And if I don't, I've got somebody who does. So we can make sure we're getting them the training that they're wanting and needing.
Okay, that sounds good. Sounds good. Well, all right.
All right. Well,
You're the
good luck
expert for
showing today.
today.
All right. Well, good luck showing today. If you need anything while you're out and about, a net sheet or anything, just let me know.
Thank you. Will do. You have a great, blessed day, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you, Brandye.
Sounds good. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.